I like the assault rifle. It seems to be good against those very generic and predictable swarming situations. I like the shotgun that we have now too. I am not a fan of the pistol. Uh, I suppose if it were an automatic one with a little bit more ammunition, then it would be fine, I think. But I'm saving the assault rifle for swarm situations. Try to rely on the pistol and the shotgun in normal fighting situations. I suppose I could use a stealth weapon, basically. Something besides the throwing knives.
Halt! Who goes there? Stand still!
Hey, listen up. It's a human. Kill the light already.
Well, you look human. That's all that counts. Come in, this is a free station.
Free station indeed.
Careful, kid. Our free station is under the watchful eye of the Reds. Paranoia is the new game in town, so keep yourself below the radar. You understand?
How exactly do I do that?
Just some friendly advice.
Friendly advice received.
Attention! Document inspection is currently being carried out at the armory. Please stay at your registered residences and assist the law enforcement personnel in their work. Be vigilant, comrades. The enemy never sleeps.
I'm honestly surprised that there's this much fighting between the humans in a situation where they're fighting for the survival of their species. In a Fallout world, it doesn't seem quite so bad. It's not nearly this bad when you get to play the game, and the communities stick fairly well together. The bigger problem is more or less there is not a real threat to humanity. It's always humans fighting humans. What is?
Lost. Face to the wall. This is an inspection.
Hey, come on, quit harassing me. I don't swing that way.
Got the boat yet?
Get lost.
Prepare for inspection.
I'm always prepared for this. Doctor, could you check my prostate while you're at it? I'm pissing kind of funny. It's glowing. Must be the radiation, huh?
You freak.
Hell. So, you kick the part that attracts you the most?
I don't want to get involved.
Pretty weak, though. What, they don't fit you enough?
Hi, he's a fucking comedian. I don't see many of those guys.
Try this on for size, you punk.
Oh, okay, that one was better. But I still think my grandmother could take you.
Let's bring him in. We'll see how his jokes sound at Lubyanka.
Why would you agitate your, I suppose, bullies, for lack of a better word? Assuming they're just guards doing their job, why the fuck would you pick a fight with them?
Watch out, the guards on nearby.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice but to go in here.
Shh. Hush. And who are you? The comedian's boyfriend? Put your hands out! You're under arrest.
Alright, alright. Lay off. I'll come quietly. Run!
Shit! Blin! I'm gonna kill him! Go! Let's get them!
Come on, follow me!
Yeah.
Here!
I would have never gotten involved in the Because it's an obvious thing that basically troubles can find you. But I suppose it's part of the plot, so. Okay. We were really supposed to go somewhere else.
You freak!
I can't really do anything in that. I mean, I automatically lose all fights.
And who are you?
I dislike it because it's a plot railroad. No matter what I do, it's always wrong if I go anywhere but the rails
All
go.
right. Lay off. Here, I'll come quietly.
It's actually double bad because I can't ever fail if I go where the rails go, and I can never succeed if I don't go where the rails go. So it's not much of a game. Hopefully this will not last long. Fucking run, you piece of shit.
Stop, you punk!
If there's still a god left in our world, that day he was with me. I had been rescued by Han's friend, Andrew the blacksmith. He would prove to be my ticket out of the communist station.
But the only way goes through a goddamn battlefield. The front line between the Reich and the Reds. You'll need a disguise. Take these overalls, put them over your clothes. The Reds are rounding up the volunteers to storm the Nazi fortifications. They're about to send a train full of new recruits straight into the fire. But you will be riding the train unannounced. Your seat won't be first class, but you don't have to pay the fare with your own blood either. Once the troop train has passed the roadblocks, you're on your own.
There are many in the metro who hate the Reds because they are afraid of them. The Reds always go hungry, even though they work around the clock. They are told they toil for a better future, but year after year their lives get even more miserable. They fight with abandon, as if not afraid of death at all, and their commanders just throw them away, piling their bodies up to block enemy gun emplacements, spending their lives as if their charges were immortal. But they are mortal, and they die. Of exhaustion, of overworking, of bullets fired by their enemies, and their own commissars ordered to shoot those retreating. They are told they are superior, that they are made of steel, not flesh, and that is why I pity them. What do they live and die for? The idols of the past are long gone, but they are kept in the dark about it. The slogans they communicate with are meaningless in the new world. They are prohibited from speaking or even thinking freely. Anyone asking questions is deemed a traitor. Anyone who says life's better outside the red line is a spy and a saboteur. You have to hide everything human about you and become just like the rest of them. But there also are people like Andrew the blacksmith here, people who refuse to abandon hope and who persevere. If I were in his shoes, I'd be long gone. Why is he still here? Is he afraid of being shot making his escape? I suppose I took the clothing already. Can I do shopping? Probably not. This is actually a Russian game. I'm not sure. The themes and the factions make sense.
tourniquets, filters, knives, everything you need when
It,
traveling in dangerous
it
areas.
doesn't make
huh?
sense
You
otherwise,
can
though.
share with them.
Okay,
You
what
won't
are
find
these?
any shop.
Sticky grenades, right.
Blows your target to pieces. Bang! All problem gone. Make
Stick
sure you
until
can count
the
to 5,
fuse
eh?
burns. Right, I'm not particularly interested. They're fairly cheap though, so I'm not
Blows your
sure why
target
you
to
should
pieces.
not
Bang!
buy them.
All problem gone. Make sure you can count to 5, eh? The most balanced knives.
I have full amount of these.
Take some. Always handy. That's it.
I see no reason not to
Come,
waste
move, try
my
and buy.
funds. I mean, if there's even a risk of you losing them. So, how much can we customize this piece of crap? Ooh, can I trade this in? Over. Play. Do you have others? What is this?
Take
Railgun.
it. Just one of those left. For you. Just buy and shoot.
The railgun shoots
Nice gun.
bearing
You
balls
won't
at
regret
incredible
buying your
speeds, but
purchase.
takes time to charge its capacitor. Deals lower damage fired before. Yeah, this doesn't seem like a weapon we're looking for. We're looking for maybe a stealth weapon.
Take
Hmm,
it. Just
what is
one
this?
of those left.
Silent revolving air gun that
For
shoots
you.
metal balls.
Just
Overpressurizing
buy and
its tank increases power, but the extra pressure bends before long. No.
Take it. Just one of those left.
Actually, I don't care about these.
Nice gun. You won't regret buying your purchase.
The assault rifle seems to be the central gun that we absolutely have to have, so what are our options? Optics, reflex sight, night vision. I don't think this is a long range weapon, I'm not looking for that. Reflex sights would be your standard sights for a weapon like this, pretty much. I don't want a scope. Infrared sight might be useful, but so far dark areas haven't really been all that dark, so I don't care. Silencer. Projectile speed is also decreased, leading to more damage falloff, so I suppose is this all that bad for us? Laser sight. I honestly don't care. I'm just looking at these options and I don't care if we have them or not. Reflex. Yeah, I don't care. I'm not using the shotgun in a way that we use a sight. It's close range only. Tightening the spread pattern. This might be useful. It would make it more effective at longer ranges. Laser sight unnecessary. Okay, I'll see if we can do something about the pistol. It might benefit the most out of all of these. We already have this. No. Reducing recoil, increasing accuracy greatly. Pre-war laser sighting, aiming a weapon at close range, making precise snapshots easy to achieve. Might not be a bad thing, not that either though. But again, why wouldn't you take this? The silencer would be the important thing. Projectile speed is decreased, leading to more damage falloff. Yeah, we have the knives for this though. Do we really need another one? It currently has a longer barrel. This one could use a side of a sorts. It would have to be a reflex side, nothing too fancy. Just yeah, sure, whatever. We might as well spend this shit somewhere. Actually, more ammunition wouldn't be a bad thing either. Yeah, give me a laser. Reflex side, sure. Let's test things out. Ew. This seems fairly good already. We could take the laser, but do we need it? Buy it. Yeah, I'll save the rest for ammunition. Can I get the silencer? No. I don't know if there's a point to this weapon if we don't take the silencer. So for piece 4 after this though. Yeah, I'll still take it. At least I'll have it. Okay. Ammunition, please.
Bullets exchange. You won't find better rates in whole Metro. Can't sell anymore. It's reserved. Stuff is falling out of your pockets already.
Right, we have way too much ammunition. We're full on almost everything. We're left with 55. That's okay. Wouldn't hurt us to have some little bit of cash in case we need something new or find a new weapon. Crossbow might be exactly what we need. Yeah, I'm happy with our situation now. Time for us to go.
It's okay, guys. He's with us.
Come on, jump into the hole up to him.
Oh? I was not wrong about Andrew. I just grossly underestimated him. He's not afraid of running. He just does things that take much more guts than that. Andrew helps others escape the Red Line, risking his own life every minute. He and his friends saved lots of refugees using a network of abandoned passages and forgotten tunnels, which the Reds are still ignorant about. The refugees usually take this literal and at the same time figurative underground railroad to get from the Red Line to the Metro proper. But for me, Andrew is working it in reverse. I need to get to the front lines of the never-ending war between the Red Line and the Reich. I'm taking the train which is delivering a fresh load of cannon fodder at the meat grinder. Important part is to know when to jump off. Do I actually get to make that choice then? I can't do shit. I mean, I literally can't get out of here. Suppose I'm not supposed to go out yet. Ah.
Artyom, you see that luggage hold? Get into it.
Huh? So, what do you guys think? Let's go, huh?
It sort of reminds me of Half-Life 2, not necessarily in a good way. And in both have the sort of feeling that you're constantly just going somewhere instead of doing anything important. You're sort of on a long road trip.
But he's good as dead if he stays. He goes straight to the Bianca, and that's a one-way ticket. Okay, pick it up.
It's okay. It's all up to you now.
Hello, Sergei Sergeyevich. I have a laboring kid here. Eager to fight. Very well, son. Initial the weapon and uniform immediately. Now, get on the train.
Civilians are not permitted to board through pipes without written orders from the commissar.
What they really want
So I actually get to choose when to leave this train. With consequences with my choice.
Take your places, everyone.
Experiences, no. Not sure I mind in this case. Might be interesting to see what these guys are going to get themselves into.
Attention! The train is ready to depart. All troops under travel orders must move without delay. Any frontline soldier who remains on the platform after the train has left the station will be charged with desertion and shot.
Why did you join the army?
I followed my political beliefs.
As for me, I'm here for that doll. How about you?
Me? Join the army, they said. See the world, they said. Huh? My father was a Red Army soldier, and his father as well. It's the family tradition.
So tell me, Lem, is it also your tradition to lose arms and legs on the battlefield?
They were happy to make those sacrifices.
Sure. Drunks and fools are happy too.
There's a black capsule in my ammo pouch. What is that? An antibiotic?
No, it's cyanide, in case the enemy captures you.
What? But God forbid suicide. I'd go straight to hell.
Listen, altar boy. A Nazi prisoner is going to hell anyway. Trust me, the pill is faster.
I could never take my own life.
Then give me your pill. I'd rather swallow two than rot in one of their stalags.
Cyanide pills aren't
Even the
foolproof
apocalypse
either.
didn't stop us from killing one another over ideology. I was about to go through the front line between the Nazis and the communists. I've heard they once fought another war, but the Nazis lost.
Just saying double cyanide pills might not be a bad idea, in case the first isn't enough.
На бой кровавый! Стой и правый!
Okay. I think this is a good basic weapon to have here. I got the impression that silenced weapons aren't silenced fully. I mean, they're not totally 100% silent. Something to be aware of. So the knives would be the silent weapons. I'm guessing the detection range of a silenced weapon will be much shorter though.
But as honorable soldiers, you are expected to spend the ever on the enemy.
That's right, Comrade Commissar. The party teaches that only the communist doctrine can show the true path through the tunnels. Only in the name of freedom can we restore the glory of our metro and humanity. Only beneath the red banner of the red line can the outcast, the miserable, the unfortunate rise from their knees and go.
I'm assuming this is the only path I can realistically
Is
take.
the proverbial light at the end of the tunnel. The
Say, Tony Sarcoma, what does the party teach of the two-headed mutants of the Philly line?
Knives.
Get your shit together. Follow me.
Here's my line. I'm just afraid it won't last as long. And we die wrong. Revolutionary tribunal. This country sentence to death.
Wait, listen, I was just that's all. Look, down there.
I'm definitely going to try at least stay stealthy as long as humanly possible. At the same time, I'm not really gonna reload either.
I was there and almost got my head blown off. I'll have a nightmare for the rest of my life. If we make it, that is.
I was in the field hospital yesterday. What went on?
Nazi bastards hit us with attack of suicide bombers.
Yeah. Where exactly am I supposed to go? Basically, no idea. So there, where the fighting is happening. Right. I went in the wrong direction. I don't think I can progress down here.
Listen, I was just trying to outflank them. That's all. Down there, there's a break in the rail. If you follow these pipes, you will find a manhole in the tunnel. Okay, okay.
You piece of crap! This is for your treason!
I'm telling the truth. I swear to God, I even marked the path myself. You send the men down to check. Please, sir.
Ah, multiple soldiers moving around. So they came basically in my ass. Build me.
Just look at this shit! Serginko, go check if there is really a manhole there.
Something about a manhole. I'm willing to bet that there's a fairly constant stream of soldiers. Coming straight at us. These two guys. Is he gonna spot me from this far away? If I kill him now, he will... the others will spot him. Spot the corpse. This is a good learning experience for me, because now I'll know at what range they have a chance to spot me. Preferably... I don't know if I can move bodies around, that's a problem. I'll leave things here. I might have to take down additional guards to prevent alarm being sound, but I don't want to try to kill everything here. I think they were questioning this guy, and there was some kind of talk about a manhole or something. But I didn't get the details, so I don't actually know where it's supposed to be.
Hey, comrades, have you heard what happened yesterday?
I think we're fucked. There's something I can use here. Not sure what it does. Okay, any more of you? I think there's basically going to be an infinite number of these. Come on, show your face. I know you're camping there, you son of a bitch. I don't think they're shooting at me anymore. Yeah, I'd basically rather reload at this point. If I get into a fight, I need to move forward and not stand still. There's way too many soldiers all over the place. Still, the silence weapon seems to be working fairly well. I think it's better for us to push forward and fail at certain points than it is to just stick around and see what happens the way around.
Hey, comrades, have you heard what happened yesterday?
Yeah, this is a pretty fucking windy place to be in. Okay, looking good, looking very good. I don't know if this is necessary, but it looks like a very shitty situation here. A lot of money. 120. Night vision goggles. Doesn't look like I can actually go there though. Shitty machine gun. Yeah, we definitely need this shit. Okay. Where here do we need to go? I can't just keep wasting this. Was this just something extra? I suppose so. Although there was the game saved here, so I'm not sure it was just extra. Maybe I just didn't find the correct place to go to. Also, trying to get through that's that seems pretty fucking desperate. On the other hand, if we can go through that place, why not? Let's at least look at our option. We have a fairly close save point now. Yeah.
Nothing to this. Huh? Who's gonna got mine? Huh? What the shit?
Am I safe here or not?
The fuck? Going to find the fuck. Attention! We've got company! Freaking Where's shit! From? Why would I know? Just... Hey.
Yeah, I don't think this is the way to go. What I need to know is where exactly are we fucking supposed to go? I was fairly certain this would have been it. Do I have the equipment from this place? I don't think so, so I'll have to go here anyway. But how would you find it? Maybe I should have listened to the description the guy gave me. Could be that it's not easy to find, at least not obvious. I don't see how it could be here. So we do have to fight through them, I guess. I don't know how stealthy we can be there. I mean, there's constantly new soldiers coming up too. Constant patrols. I can start killing them, but the problem is exactly that they're just gonna be replaced, so... Also don't know where exactly am I supposed to go. Was coming here a mistake in the first place? Maybe I should have gone downstairs. There's another path there. Although I don't recall seeing one. Might be. There might be a ladder or something. Well, that looks promising. Also explains what this is here. Right. Much better. At least this sort of solves our whole dilemma. You don't really have to worry about things too much anymore. We have a clear path to go. Leave the fighting to the Reds. I'm not sure what visions this weapon has. What is it? It's a silence weapon, for one of those pressurized weapons. Am I supposed to go down? I don't think so. I got the impression that you generally don't have to go down there. But the arrow points there. Yeah, there's a pathway down, no doubt about it. I'll go where the arrow points me. I'm assuming that's the intended path. I doubt I'm particularly too wrong about that either. But there might be some problems with this too. Yep, it's toxic. Six minutes only. Yeah, I've been wasting that time somewhere. This is not good. Still don't want to get noticed, so sneak, sneak, sneak. Traps. That's promising. I mean, someone's actually been here before. Follow the green shit. That seems to be the path marker here. Still, I only have a few minutes left before I run out of filters. I need to buy those the next chance I get. Fuck. Realized I tricked. Ooh. Shotguns are more effective against mutants in general. Realized I tripped it immediately. again. And I don't have many minutes left before I suffocate. Need to be somewhere else, like in a minute or two. Yeah, this is not the correct place. Fuck. Oh. Please have filters somewhere.
You stay down! Don't you dare look at me! I told you to stay down!
Do you get these open? You need a key or do you shoot them or what? Knives. No idea.
Thank you, Comrade. I heard there was a ranger in the vicinity. Good work. I won't ask you about your mission here. We'll regroup and fall back. An honor to meet you. And thanks again.
Hopefully that's worth something. And where exactly do we need to go? Eight minutes, 45 seconds, filters, good enough. Did you open that? No. Why did I do that? Because I tried to be unnoticed, right? Path seems fairly clear. I don't want to use the night visions even in a situation like this. I suppose this is starting to be pretty fucking dark. Darkness is my friend. I doubt yep, I'm not friendly toward them, so the Nazis. No, we'll stay here. I'm gonna need the gas mask though. No way to escape this. If the hostiles come our way, we'll just have to kill everything. So how exactly was what exactly they expected me to do here? Probably just go back and wait until the car passes, something like that. I would imagine it's the same thing as with the communists. There's gonna be regular patrols just passing through. Basically waiting to see if there's if it's timed or not. I don't think it's timed in this way at least. Right, I need to get to wherever the fuck we need to get to. Don't make a sound. So that shit just goes back and forth, killing everything it needs. Or not. Either way, looks like pretty secure. Where through? Right. Not exactly directly there, but a little to the left. Also looks like there's a lot of gas rising up. So probably should be careful what to explode here. I'll see if I can just walk through. Run, you fucking piece of shit. What is this? Incendiary grenade. Yeah, let's see what happens. It's clear that it's sort of intended. No, it's not clear at all apparently. I can't. The running in this game is so frustrating. Not only is it aggravating to actually run at times, but the moment you get hit, you stop running. So there's all kinds of different kinds of bullshit. And I'm on a timer, right? Is this any safer than going up there? I'm gonna be spotted immediately if I go up there. I'm not sure if this is much better. I'm not sure if it's worse. I'd say there's maybe one more guy down here, so it's very promising. Holy shit. Wonder if he jumped here after me, or was that just a coincidence? You motherfucker. We need to get those knives. Too many to waste. I don't think I even have any knives anymore. Not sure what I took from this place. Need to wait until the goddamn turret moves. It's a mistake. Can't put out these fires. Okay. At least I have the knives. That's the important part. Also, the point isn't to kill every possible thing, every living thing here, just to pass through more or less. So, passing through. $120. Yeah, I spent all my money and now I'm richer than I've ever been. So where exactly do we need to go then? Right, still there, but not quite there. Do we need to go back to the main pathway where the turret is going back and forth, or the rail car? Ooh, hi. Maybe this is here to help us take down the rail car. Right, that's not really a top job, really. Right. From here we can basically snipe at least one of the... maybe the gunner. There's no point. The car can't actually drive. There's a blockade there on the rails. We can't go where we need to go. So I think we're basically safe to just go past here. Well, relatively safe at least. Man indeed down, but that's not a problem. more or less success. After you figure out what the fuck you're supposed to do, where you're supposed to go, I have a feeling that this game is much more likable if you once played through this. At the same time, these human partitions and the sneaking partition or parts of the game are I've liked actually quite a bit. Not so much the mutant parts because there's an infinite amount of them like that, so it's just so it's not that exciting. It's very dull and generic. It's a form of entertainment. Or the rushes, I just don't like them. There has to be something to them, like where we had to block the two passageways, and we could genuinely just sneak past some of it. It was that's something I'm totally behind it, but not where we basically game stops here, or rather the rail ride stops here, and you have to fight against the opponents for a little while before you can move on. That's shit I hate. The Red Line has no worse enemy than the Fourth Reich. They say they've been at war for 100 years, different nations as if urged by demons. Choose a side in this conflict and sometimes, like in the Metro, split and fight till both sides are destroyed. The Reich is supposed to be a complete opposite of the Red Line, but why does it look so similar? Poverty and hunger, forced labor and endless rallies. Rambling of the politicians and empty eyes of the plebeians. It's total war. That's what does it. They also talk in slogans, and you can't doubt what you're told here either. They do believe a different thing here though. Supposedly, it's enough for all mutants to be eradicated for things to magically fix themselves. Well, that would help a lot now, wouldn't it? Racial purity is no longer relevant. These Nazis are all for genetic purity, and since the norm is defined by the politicians, anyone can be deemed mutant. Yeah, that's probably true. I mean, that's how it's used. That's the every fucking vague law that allows arrest. That's how it's used selectively. If it's supporting your regime, you sort of can let it go for now. But the moment they become an obstacle, yeah, suddenly you'll start enforcing the rules again. It's the stormtroopers who ultimately get to decide who gets to live and who dies. And this fight can last forever, and they treat the spies the same way they do it at the Red Line, so I can't allow myself to get captured. Am I going to get captured? I guess depending on your ideological leanings, the total war thing doesn't apply fully, but your community is fighting for its very survival. It's going to do shitty things, and it will not tolerate people basically hindering that struggle. It just won't. They might not shoot the people who resist. They might just put them into jails or put people on concentration camps, and I mean concentration camps in the sense that they'll basically just put them in camps and not try to eradicate. So not eradication camps, but yeah, total war is never a nice thing even in the free societies. There's a lot of equipment here, but I can't seem to be able to use it. Oh, look at that. Surprise, surprise. In-game notebooks spoiling the game.
When I came to my senses, I lost all hope. Nazi prisoners were used for slave labor or target practice.
Why should we hesitate? Let's shoot this red spy and be done with it.
Shouldn't we call the Gestapo?
It'll take them forever to get here from Reich. Who'll watch this pig till then?
Good point. All right, you Red Scout. Offer a prayer to your Marx or whoever.
Hey, maybe if you beg, we'll think about killing you quickly.
You know, one thing I like about the bad guys, there's always a lot of discussion before they get around to pulling the trigger. You owe me one, kid. You don't look like a rat. Who the hell are you? That's Hunter's token. I'd better take you to Miller. Whatever message you have, save it for him. Okay, let's move to the armored car. Okay, Pavel, here's the plan. You'll take him in the armored car to our real car. After that, we'll be real close. Just the hall and the black station.
And what about the mission?
Hey, Miller will
Bombs.
give you a medal if you bring news from Hunter. I'll handle the mission myself. Let's meet up at the black station.
Night vision goggles, shotgun ammunition, health packs. Yeah, this is not gonna be a peaceful trip, is it?